know how to fix them. So, all right. Thank you very much for sticking with me through that. And thank you guys for coming in on the notification because the time was wrong. I mean, this is the story of my life. You guys have no idea. This is the worst month. I thought it's going to be a great new year. I'm not even going to complain about it. So we're just going to move on because today marks the second week. And if you missed last week, I was doing the catalog, my take on the catalog, my honest thoughts and opinions. And then we did a card for Groundhog Day. I was just thinking about something, but I'm going to wait. So I was going to drop some hints about something, but I'm going to wait. So we did a Groundhog Day card because each week we are going to do a holiday card. Now, I am to draw a name as well. And I'm not even going to mess with moving this around. So I am going to draw a name for the winner on the, which video was that I was drawing a winner for? The giveaway for the January class giveaway. What is this one? I do so many giveaways. I can't even remember what I was giving away. What was I giving away?
You know?
Oh yeah, the My Favorite Things die. That's right. This thing. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to go to the comments on this video, and then I need to go to, how do I do this again? I may have to announce it in the comments or in my description because I'm actually at a complete loss as to, wait, I think I go out here. I do it here, and then yes, options, and then here. I want to pick a winner. Let me see here. Pick a winner. Words must contain. I was gonna type it in, but some of you guys typed like waves or waves, so I'm just gonna leave it at that and make sure that we have someone who is a public subscriber. So I have got Kathaya. Now let's go and copy her name and make sure she's a public subscriber. And look at the chat going crazy. All right, let me just check my comments. I should probably just do this all after because, yeah, I'm going to do it all after so I'm not boring you guys to death. I should have had it done, but I actually finished what I needed to do for tonight's demonstration about 10 minutes ago. And Todd's not here right now to help bail me out because he's out shopping for stuff, which is very dangerous right now. Hope you are all staying safe in your respective cities and countries. Did you guys see where a pack of Peaceful Place went for $58? What? I need to sell mine then. I need to sell mine for sure. So yes, I will get that all sorted out at the end of the stream and make sure. Hi Charlene and Marcy, Heather, Pammy, and P Ham, and Robin, I said hi to you. So anyhow, I will get that all straightened out at the end of the stream and I will type it down in the description. So if you're here looking for that, then you know, you can look in the description, look no further, and that's for that. So I will also very soon be doing a giveaway for this guy. I haven't decided what the giveaway will be or how I'm going to do it, but I've got a few fun things coming up actually. So watch for that. And of course, I'm giving away, did we do our giveaway in our Stampin' Chat, Deb, or did we forget?
I don't think we did.
I think we have to do it in the class so that everybody can see, because I draw the name. And then if you're a buddy and you're not able to go to the class, don't worry. We will post it on the community page that everybody reads. So that's for channel members. I think we just had so much fun in our Stampin' Chat that we totally forgot. And you know what, you guys? If you're my buddies and besties, don't feel bad. Type it in the comments and be like, Cindy Lynn, where's our giveaway? Because I do a giveaway once a month for all the channel members. So that's fun. And we have a new channel member today. Wendy, welcome. And Wendy happens to live in Calgary, so I can't wait to get to know Wendy because I love me some new inky friends. Maybe you should do a video on how you do your videos so that I can watch it back so that I know what I'm doing every time I go to do a video. Was that a smarty pants thing? I like it. Look at everybody's laughing. They thought that was funny. 70 degrees in Texas. Jamie, shut the front door. Okay? Shut the front door.
Dang, it's her birthday.
Oh, that's right. And you know what? Hold on. I had that written in my book to mention.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
I had it written here. I promise. I'm going to show you. I had it written here. That's what reminded me that I had... Oh, that's February. Hold on. I hope you didn't see for February what the thing's going to be. So I have Jamie's birthday today. HB. The My Favorite Things draw. And, okay, so here's what today is. Every Thursday, I'm going to case a card. And I'm going to have you guys, if you want to grab another tablet or device or whatever you're on and maybe scroll through Instagram or Pinterest, you want to start tagging me tonight, that'd be great because you guys need to get on the tag bandwagon. I mean, there's thousands of you and nobody's been tagging me. So I had to pick my own card from Pinterest to case because it's all about casing cards. So when you guys see those cards out there and you want to see them redone, or even if it's your card and you just want to see how I would redo it, that would be so super fun. But I'm going to use a special fun holiday, okay, to just give us a reason to send a card. And there's 2 coming up, okay? And I really should have wrote here. Oh, I did. On February the 11th, it is International Day of Women and Girls in Science. So you might first think, well, that's not very fun, but hold on. Think about it for a second. How many of you have kids or even grandkids that are in school, right? And I'm sure they take science. So that'd be a really good reason to send a card to your grandchild or your daughter or, you know, whoever it might be. Well, I guess if you were sending it to your daughter and she was in school in science, you probably wouldn't send it. You'd probably just hand it over to her. But you could pop it in the mail so that she could get it with a stamp on it, I suppose. And then on February the 13th is Galentine's Day, which I don't know who started that holiday, but it's to make a Valentine card for your girlfriend. And I know I have a few people, like my JoJo. There's a few people that have mentioned to me. I don't remember them all, but I know some people just don't do Valentine's Day whatsoever. But Galentine's is not Valentine's. And we all have a girlfriend we love, you know. And if you don't, like, you know, The Voice. I'll just do a Blake Shelton. Sheldon. Anyway, so for tonight, in honor of the Girls and Women in Science, I'm pulling out the Cute Chemists. It's linked down below. And I just got these little love notes because I wanted to kind of mold the 2 together and make a girlfriend type card that has got the chemists on it. You know what I mean? So I could have maybe done 2, but I didn't get tagged. You guys didn't tag me enough. And you have a grandson in school. And you know what? Here, what am I thinking? Like, just girls. There's a boy on here too. And I should have pulled out a card that I made with this guy. I gotta show you. Hold on, because he is just too stinking cute. I've got to show you. You're gonna love him. You'll be obsessed with him. So. And thank you to my inky friend, you know who you are, that picked up one of my Etsy cards, or one of my cards on Etsy this week. That I know your name, and that was really nice. Thank you. I won't call you out in front of everybody, but here is my guy. Our chemistry is explosive. This was really fun, creating this light thing. I saw a card with this, and then him. I mean, so cute, right? So tonight we're gonna do the girl, but of course sons and grandsons, and you know, I mean, science was actually, believe it or not, aside from drama and industrial arts. Remember industrial arts, where we would go and that's where all the boys were, because it was shop class and all the boys were there? Aside from those 2 classes, I really liked science, believe it or not. I liked me my science. So I've got these. Now, to save some time, I have already colored an image because I want to show you how to do a really fun, easy background. And I'm going to show you the card I cased after. So Deb, remind me to show the card I cased, okay? Don't let me forget that.
I will do my best.
Okay, all right. And if I forget, it's all Deb's fault. We're blaming it all on her, okay? Because what's that? I know. Did you guys read the comments on the last live? They got a little bit out of control, so I had to delete it. But I was basically told that I am cruel and I am a bully to Deb. we were kind of laughing about it, but I'm cruel and I'm a bully. So I thought that was rather interesting. I've never been accused of being a bully in my whole entire life, but I've got this Post-it tape. Okay, and this is one of those instances where you're going to ask me, can I use the blue tape? Can I use you can use whatever the free-for-all you want. It's your card, it's your tape. The blue tape, however, I'm going to suggest trying to use your heat gun when you take it off, because it sticks a little more to this than it does to the watercolor paper. So I just use the Post-it tape, and you see how much is on here? I bought this 2 years ago. Legit, I bought this 2 years ago and I'm still going on it. And usually I just use a little piece you guys see when I'm like trying to hold my paper. I'm doing my Distress Oxide. I don't want to get my fingerprints on it. And then I just stick it back on here and I keep reusing that piece until it just is either A, too dirty, or B, it just doesn't stick there anymore. So now, that was brilliant, Cindy Lynn. Now you've got a whole new piece down there you have to use another time. But I'm going to pull out, and you could use masking. If you have those masking sheets, just cut a few strips. There's an entourage of things you can do. If you want this Post-it tape, I did link it for you though, so it's entirely up to you. I'm going to line the top one up. Excuse my Peggy Bundy bun, but I'm going to line the top one up a tad past the card. Just a tad past, okay? Not too far. Just a little tad past the card. And then the bottom one, I'm just going to kind of go, I don't know, that seems about right there. And I will measure it for you because, you know, it's 1 3/4 from the bottom. So the top of the Post-it tape is 1 3/4 from the bottom of the card. Wasn't there a song, Blinded Me with Science? We would have never guessed it. I'm serious. Yeah, you know what? I guess it does make sense. Wait a second. I am the concoction queen, right? Oh, and you guys, I think I've done it. I am pretty darn sure that I have figured out how to make stencil butter. So I am pretty darn excited about that. And I got the cutest little containers to put it in. I'm so excited about this. So anyway, okay. Now, this one here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go probably, hold on. Yes, I'm going to put this one just a tad outside this side here, like that. Okay, so I've got 3. Now I'm going to cover this side, and I'm going to put this one just a tad outside of it. Now, why am I going just a tad outside of it? I speak from experience. On my last card, I put these level, like exactly along the line, and my blending, you know, I got going, and then when I peeled it off, I had color on the side, so even I make mistakes, okay? Stencil butter. Yes, Google it. And when you see the price of it, you're going to go, oh, thank God, Cindy Lynn has figured out how to make it. So, you know, I'm all about saving you money. So I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag too, because, and I may get turned down, and then I'm gonna be really embarrassed. I'm gonna be disappointed I got turned down, and I'm gonna be embarrassed because I told you guys about it. But I reached out to Arteza to see if they wanted to kind of work together on that video, because girl needs some mica powders, and I gotta tell you, I've seen a lot of people do reviews on the Arteza mica powders, and for the price, I mean, they blow Jacquard out of the water with the Pearl X. And I mean, even with the Perfect Pearls, buying them all individually, Arteza's a great price. So I'm hoping, cross your fingers for me, that they want to work with me for that video, and I'll use Arteza. If not, I've got another brand, Let's Resin, that I use for all my resin stuff, and we'll use those. But I'd love to start working with Arteza, that's for sure, because Mama needs new ideas for things to do. I've got this little piece of something here. I don't know what this is. It's like a little piece of lint or something, but I can't seem to Oh, there it goes. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are going to use Dusty Concord Sponge Sugar and Picked Raspberry. Does that not look like a beautiful little palette? Right? Oh, Deb, I'm no help here, she says. Oopsie. Okay, and the clock is ticking, you guys. Today, 2 weeks from now, there probably might not really be alive. I haven't decided. I'll be in my new studio. Oh, yes. I know, I'm so excited.
Tammy said she was no help because I had typed, what did she just tell me to remind her of?
I don't remember. Wait, no, what did I tell you to remind me of? Then if you didn't, then it was your fault. Oh, dang.
Yeah, remember that part.
I don't even remember what I asked her. And Mike doesn't remember either. Well, he's a guy. He wasn't listening. Sorry, Mike. Okay. So people are like, okay, enough talking. Show us what's going on here. I'm going to start with the pink. And these here, oh, I forgot to link these for you. Deb, will you put my kit.co up there for me? They're in my tools at kit.co. So when you go there, just scroll down, click the load more, go down to the tools. And they have two kinds. They have these that come with a little string and a hole. I cut the string off. And then they have a handle too, right? So I like these because, I mean, and trust me, I am an affiliate with Pink and Main. I would love to be telling people to buy them at $10 a piece, but I can't. I can't because these are better. I just love them. So, and they're so much less expensive. I absolutely am obsessed with these. So I'm going to put that down. The nice thing is I can buy extras and have light and dark, like red, light and dark, blue, light and dark, green, same thing, and orange, you know, whatever. And I don't have to worry about cleaning them off every time. You can. If you can't splurge and get a whole bunch, you can clean them off on a chamois each time. And, you know, that's great. But I'm lazy. You guys know that. I don't have time for that at all. I'm way too lazy. So I'm going to come in with the picked raspberry in the middle. Put that down. I feel like I don't have as much space here as I had on my other card. I think I need to lower this one just a little bit. So hold on. Just now that I'm getting this on here, I'm like, oh no, I don't think I have enough space here. So I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to put these ones back down. Okay. Then I'm going to put this one more like about here. That looks better, which would be, let me redo my measurements for you guys. That's 1.5 inches and 2 ticks. 1.5 inches and 2 ticks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 inch and 5/8. Woot woot. I'm learning. I just got to get to the point where I look at it and know, right? So, yes. Anyhow, okay, get all that down again because I lifted you all up. Bring in our purple. And then we'll work our colors in, okay? And then I've got all my images colored up, but I've got a few things I want to show you. I'm going to show you how to fancy up your envelope for this, and Slimline envelopes in class on Sunday. I'm going to have a file for you guys for Slimline envelopes. And if you don't have a machine, that's fine. I'll give you the measurements so that you can be making and cutting out your own Slimline envelopes and not having to buy them because they are way too expensive. So this looks like a hot mess right now with some really harsh lines, but I'm just trying to get my color on, and now I'm going to start working them. See how the lines start to go away here. I'm going to do my pink here, blend out that purple a bit, and then go back to the lighter pink just to create that nice soft blend. And the nice thing is we are gonna, I know this might come as a surprise, but we are going to splatter this. So if you're not the best blender in the world, that's okay, because when you splatter it, it just kind of softens up everything anyway, right? So how am I feeling about this one? Feeling like I want to. Now, do you notice here I have this sitting on a piece of silicone? Because I find that it doesn't, if I'm sitting like this, it just, see how it wants to slide on me? And here, it won't slide around on you. So I usually pull out my waffle flower mat, but I wanted to show you guys that there is a much simpler solution, and you can just use a little silicone, you know. This one's the Stampin' Up one. I hope, oh, I'm shaking you guys all to high heaven. That's gonna stop too in my new studio with my new workspace. I'm sorry, I have the cheapest work table here. It looked really nice in my studio tour, but all right. I got something on here. I have a little hitchhiker. What are you doing here? You're not allowed. No one invited you here. You have to go. Oh, there's two of them. It almost looks like it's an imperfection on my paper, like I got something on my paper. It totally looks like I got something on, oh, whatever. You know what? Once we splatter it, we'll never know the difference, right? So I'm going to leave that on there and then splatter it, and you'll see when we pull this off how soft and nice it looks, okay? Hello, Cherie. Is that how you say your name, Cherie? I like that name, Cherie. Because it's not Sherry and it's not Shirley. It's Cherie. Cherie. Okay, let's put these back. And I just put a little piece of cardstock in the bottom of one of these wood stamping cases. Remember those? And I just cut it in half. And I'll find something to do with the other half at some point in my life, I would think. But for now, it's just stashed away. Inky Splatter Box. I gotta tell you guys, in case you don't know, because I'm using these My Favorite Things stamps tonight. My Favorite Things, if you pick up, I would say probably 8 or more stamp sets, they send it to you in a box, okay? Like this. So you would have your own splatter box. How cool is that? I think I mentioned that either to my channel members in a private video, or I mentioned it somewhere, but I wanted to mention it again so that you guys are all aware. I'm just looking, do I want to blend that anymore? I think I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 different blends here. Well, I'm going to do 4, but I'm going to show you 2 because I want to show you a couple different ways. First one I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in my mat, and it's upside down because I want the white side. If I do it on the black side, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to use the Kitsch Flamingo because I don't have a re-inker or ink refill, whatever, in picked raspberry or spun sugar. So that's okay. I'm just going to use the Kitsched raspberry, and it's going to look beautiful. And then I'm going to water it down just a little bit. I got new water bottles. You guys have been after me for so long on my green ones, these ones, because you can never get them. So, and I gotta show you this one. Look at that, how the, that's my mixture with the Winsor Newton Iridescent Medium. Doesn't that look gorgeous? So I got them, and I linked them for you guys because they're so super cute, right? I think they're pretty. So, and they got this perfect little dropper on them. So I found them for you guys. All right, now I'm going to use a, maybe I'll use, which one did I use earlier? Probably this one. This is a number 0. A number 0. Mix this up. And all I'm going to do is just tap this, okay? That's probably...
Not a question, but Cherie says that they celebrate Women in Science Day in their schools in Australia.
Oh, well, there you go. So now you're going to have an idea for a card, Cherie. See? And I thought, what a fun reason to make a card. And I got to be honest with you guys. I happen to already have that set, and I bought it because I'm the mad scientist. So I was like, as soon as I saw it on the My Favorite Things website, I was like, well, duh. This goes without saying that that's going into my shopping cart because, yes. Now, I just put water there, just plain water. And I'm just going to do a few little taps because, of course, our Distress Oxide is water resistant. And then I'm just going to pick all of that up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I am now done with that. And I didn't put the travel mat in the supply list down below, but it is in my tools section on that kit.co. I'm going to shake this a lot. Sorry. I'll try and shake it over here because it's very noisy. And you guys know how they settle. My space is up in my attic. Oh, well, that's got to be awesome because you have the privacy and quietness, but it's got to be really hot in the summer, I would imagine. Do you have an air conditioner? This one is that new Villainous Potion. I got the whole bundle, so I'm like, I don't have Dusty Concord or any other purple, but watch how awesome this turns out. There's like no problem at all. So it's darker, but it's awesome. And I should have probably put my white first, but this dries so fast. I'm just going to hit it with my heat gun. Well, not, you know, I'll be gentle. I won't bully my paper. Or be mean to my paper. Hey, Deb? All right. Now.
Just me.
Just you, yes. Because, you know, that's just how I am. I'm just so mean. I'm terrible. I mean, I should change my channel name to, you know, my Cruella de... My Inky, I don't know. Not that witty, okay? So this here is that Champagne Mist. Even though Stampin' Up! Doesn't have it anymore, it's a Sukaninko product, and I reached out to Sukaninko, and I actually have some news for you guys, and some of you guys may be happy to learn this news. Not only is Champagne Mist not discontinued, nor is any other of their paint pot colors, and I was very excited about hearing these are not discontinued. You just can't find them anywhere right now because of pandemics. And they have refills. So the only place I found them, Cherie, is in Australia. So I think Cheryl Lee and I are going to split an order because it's $25 shipping. So if we both get some stuff, that's only $12.50 each. It's a little bit more reasonable, right? So I'm going to put my Champagne Mist on here because I can, and I like the sparkle. You guys see? Oh, there we go. I didn't know it was behind my head. And then I'm going to use my white splatter. And all of these, if you click the splatters, they're down there. They're on my blog too. If you go to my blog and type in splatter recipe, something like that, it'll take you to the actual page. Okay, so I think I'm about good there. Looks, oh, I got it all down there. I forgot to cover the bottom. I forgot to cover the bottom of my card. What a silly girl. What am I going to do there? Well, what time is it? Do I start over? No. And I did, oh yeah, I covered the top. I forgot to cover the bottom. How come I didn't do that on the other one? I covered it. Well, I'll have to think about how I'm going to fix that now. I'll just have to think. I can't think about that today. I'll think about that tomorrow. After all, tomorrow is another day. All right. Now, let's pull out, well, I have to pull out my pieces to put on there now, but what I did, I'm going to let you guys know here what I did. This is when I make a video. It's all my chicken scratch. There's my girl. Now, I decided on her that I wanted to just kind of go with something simple, okay? I didn't want her all, you know, all busy and all kinds of busy colors because the background is kind of busy, right? So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to her though, just to kind of give her a little zhuzh, kind of fancy her up a little bit. And I might have a hard time if I don't put her on the card, but I'm going to use my number 3 Copic multi-liner, and I'm going to zoom in for this. And this is as close as I can get for you guys, sorry. And I promise this like shakiness will stop in my new studio. Okay, so here, I'm just going to do a little bit of this. I'm not even going to really write anything, okay? There's really not going to be like any writing. It's just going to look like, you know, scientist chicken scratch scribble, okay? Like that. And let me bring that up and show you. Hold on, focus. So there, that's it, okay? So that's it, simple. And then I went and colored all of her up, and I've got all my Copics. I'll tell you what they were, but I want to pull out, I want a green, but I don't really have, no. I wanted a green Stickles, but I think I might have to go with a yellow because I don't really have anything. I'm gonna go with the yellow because I just want to put a few little thingies over the little bubbles, but let's put some dimensionals on her. Now here I wanted to give you a tip too. Okay. If you are following my cutting your images out on the Make the Cut machine, that's how I cut her out. I want to give you a tip, and that is grab yourself a little dollar store, wherever. I mean, don't get this one because these are childproof and they take a minute to open, but put some powder in it, and I just use baby powder. And they tend to, because we've sprayed them to stick them on the mat, sometimes they get a little sticky. This one's really not, but I just want to show you if they are sticky. There you go. And the nice thing is you can still put your dimensionals on here or your tape runner or your glue or whatever, and it will still stick. So whenever you want to de-stickify something, there you go. What's Karen need?
Some of the sprayers.
The sprayers.
You and Pammy bought them all from Stampin' Up.
Oh, the Stampin' Misters?
Yes.
Honey, go to Amazon, honest to God. And you know what? It won't be long. Don't worry. It won't be long. I'll be able to link that for you too. Because, yeah. Where am I looking for? You can get them on Amazon, and I didn't know this at the time because trust me, I bought 60 of them from Stampin' Up. I would have bought them on Amazon had I have known that, well, of course they're going to have them there. Stampin' Up doesn't have a factory that makes these things, right? So anyway, yeah, there's so many products that Stampin' Up carries that, you know, they put their name on it and, you know, of course they get to charge more because they're charging for the name, right? So it's the product that you're after though. And it's just a spray bottle. Doesn't matter what it says on it. So here we go. Now I'm going to actually do the stickles last because I want to figure out here what I'm going to do. This is almost dry. What I'm going to do to fix that. Actually, you know, it might actually look all right if I take this piece up and make it so that it's a little bit just right across the bottom, right? Maybe. Can't hurt to try, right? Then I'd have to get everything out again, but that's okay. I'm just going to splatter a little bit of purple there because maybe it'll look okay when I pull it out. I'm not even sure. Let's put a little bit of purple right there. Now I've got a lot there. Now I'm going to really have to do something if I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I'm just going to trim it and then mat it, and then we'll just move on from there. Simple. Okay? I don't know how I did that. And it always happens in a live video. Always, always, always. But you know what? It happens to you guys too. So it's nice to see how to fix them. I'm going to leave that there because I want to now pull out my Crystal Effects, the clear one, yes. And I sometimes have to put a pin in here if I haven't used it for a while. And maybe. Okay. And what I want to...
Robin asked if you're leaving Stampin' Up.
Am I leaving Stampin' Up? That's a really direct question, Robin.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to get into that or leave that for another time.
We'll leave this for another time. Decisions need to be made. Robin's like, you're like me. Really, don't you think, Deb?
Yeah.
She's very much like me. I would have done the exact same thing.
But you still opened it up.
Right? Yeah, I should just, anyway. No decisions have been, well, nothing has been done as of right now. Let's just put it that way. So we have things. We have things. So I'm just putting a little bit of this around. And it's really nice in these little needle tip bottles because it's really easy to kind of manipulate where you want that to go and control how much you're actually putting on there. So, and that's kind of why I end up having to put a pin through it because I'm using the actual nozzle to, like the little metal nozzle to actually move it all around. Now, tip here though, what you want to do is come in afterward and just look for any really big bubbles because you don't want any really big bubbles, right? So there we go. Now that's going to look super cute. It's going to dry back and it's just going to give her glasses that extra, you can't see. Why can't you see that? It's just going to give it a little extra something something on there and be so cute. So a little yellow here, and then she is done. And I'm going to tell you the Copics I used, because I don't know that I'll write a blog post for this. So for her skin, it's E31, 51, and 50. And where her glasses are, it was only 50. Okay, the lightest one, because some people like it darker behind the glasses. I like it lighter because it really makes the glasses more predominant. Now, I used my Stamparatus to stamp her glasses with my little positioning, you know, my little graph paper that I have laminated. Her hair is R59, 85, 83, and 81. And her hearts, which you will see up here, I actually just concocted this color. I just put this little 3-piece combination together today because I wanted the pinks and the purples. So it's RV 66, 53, and 13. Shoes and shorts are V 17, 15, 13. The beaker is my Sublime, or whatever I call it. What is it called? I can't remember. Slime green, or no, not slime. Like toxic green. That's it. Toxic green. YG 030100. And then at the top of her beaker, I did the B quadruple 0 just to kind of give it a little something something. Her lab coat was only C1 and then blending it out with the 0. And her clipboard is E31 and E35. So that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm going to put her up there just for now. And I'm going to put her hearts in here because 3 hearts go in the dish. And I'm sure 2 hearts will come out of the dish. But now, I want to show you how to do your inserting your envelope, just to kind of give them a little something something. And I forgot my envelope because we always add all of this paper and, you know what I mean, things to the flap and whatnot. But this would be absolutely free and not cost you any additional materials, right? So let's pull our stamp set out. And yes, ma'am.
I hope I'm saying her name right, but Sarita wanted to know if you made your splatter box or bought it.
My splatter box is a Tonic Studios card subscription kit. Oh, did my boyfriend come?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well.
That's why they couldn't find it.
So that wasn't my Amazon boyfriend. I have to tell you, my Amazon boyfriend. And the mail guy. The mail dude has such a crush on me. But the Amazon guy, I mean, one day I was talking to Cheryl Lee on the phone, and Amazon came, and it was this young guy. And I walked up to the door, and I'm like, we really need to stop this. I said, I don't know that my husband would appreciate, you know, my boyfriend bringing me all these presents all the time. And he's like, what did he say? Oh my God. He did not find the humor in this at all. And he was like, I think you need to talk to your husband about that. And he gives me the parcel and off he goes. I was like, okay, he didn't get my sense of humor, but that's okay. You know, that's all right. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little beaker. Let's take the beaker and let's do something simple and take the little chemistry hearts, and let's do that one. Oh, and I got the white all over that one too. Let's go You're So Cute over top of it. Okay, let's get a couple little blocks, and I just want to show you a simple way to just add a little something something to your cards. Now, this little beaker thing, I think I might even do the beaker here and these here, because I want to show you how to put a sentiment through that. So let's do that. So I will stick with these colors, and I'll go with the picked raspberry, and we'll go right here, kind of, maybe let's offset our little message today. Let's offset it. And then this one I'll do in the, I should have done them the other way around. Okay, I'm going to do this one on the inside as well because I want to color it, okay? Because I can't color that on my envelope. I've tried that before and it's kind of usually a disaster. So let's go like this. And then our sentiment will do, You're So Cute. Well, what do we want to do in here? I've got the front let me see. Let's go here. Forever Friends on the inside. And let's do, I'm going to do Be Mine on the outside. Because I'm going to do a galantine, right? So let's do a galantine. All right, where am I at? Here I'm at. That's where I'm at. All right, let's put that one away. Pick up Forever Friends. And then Be Mine is going to go on the front. So you go over there and you go away. That's how my brain's working today. All right, Forever Friends on the inside. So we're just going to kind of put this in here with this one. There we go. And I'll show you how I do my Sublime. And it's Cherie, by the way, Deb. I meant to tell you that when we were talking about it. 0, 1, and 3.
No, there's another lady, Sarita Shinliver.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Cherie you were talking about. So that's the 0, 0. This one is the 0, 1. I guess I could do this like all the little professional girls that, oops, in the right place. All the little professional girls that color up their stuff on camera. I'm not a professional Copic colorer on camera person yet. But I sure do love me my Copics. And, oh my gosh, you guys, I think I have found the most amazing Copic storage. I just have to get it and see if it will work. But it is not made for Copics, but it is so unbelievably inexpensive and perfect for Copics. Sorry, that one was the YG03. Okay, but I'm done with the 3 now, so I got to put my cap on it. But I'm hoping that it's going to pan out the way I think it is, because I'm pretty sure it will. So that's basically how I did the beaker on the front, and I just did that backwards. You ever do that? Grab the wrong marker, and then you've kind of like committed now. I grabbed the wrong marker and colored that up. Good thing it wasn't a big area, and I made a little tiny mistake here, so I'll try to clean it up with my 0, and if I can't, just take a jelly roll, a Sakura. My camera doesn't want to focus. Everything is way too close. It's confused. There we go. You can just take a Sakura jelly roll and you can cover over top of that. Now, the BG quadruple 0. No, B quadruple 0. Very, 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 very pale. Just going to go around the rim and a little bit down the sides, just a tad, and in these little corners. And then take the 0 and just kind of blend it out, okay? So there, done. Now I'll take the dark green and I'll just, actually, you know what? Let's go the opposite. Let's take the lightest color and just color in our bubbles. And then we can take a 5 and we can make just little lines on the bubbles. There we go. You can even add a few extra little bubbles if you want with your 10, because that's a little bit bigger. Just put a few extra little bubbles in there. And you could do this on her hair as well, or on her coat somewhere, you know, you can put a few little, I don't get too crazy on that all the time. Sometimes like everybody's got to do that all the time. Deb and I were talking about that one day. We don't always have to put everything everywhere, right? That got a little bit smushed. So there's your inside. Now for your outside, let's go with, let's put this to the side. Let's go with, on the outside, we'll go with this same one here. I mean, why not? It's a little bit plain, but actually we'll do 2. We'll go like this. This will kind of spice it up a little bit, I think. Yes, right? Let me have a look. Absolutely. Or we could just do this one a few times. Yeah, let's do that. So all it takes is just, you have your stamp out already. So just take it and just kind of, you know, do a little something something on your envelopes so that just adds a little bit of extra interest, right? And if you've ever got an envelope from me, I always stamp the, sometimes I stamp them after the card goes in them, and it's like, that didn't turn out. And I'll put a little stamp there, okay? So that when it's done, So just take your stamps and put a little something in the corner there and you're good to go, right? Easy peasy. Now, let me put this, oh, this be mine. We got to stamp that. And the Forever Friends, we're done. That one came from this one. I think I just did an unboxing for you guys. I got an obscene amount of stuff. An obscene amount of stuff. And I think I finally completed my itty bitty collection from my favorite things. I love the itty bitties, and Stampin' Up! Discontinued them or retired them, and they didn't give us any new ones. So I was like, well, I'm going to go get them. I'm going to go get some somewhere else because I like my little itty bitty greetings. What about you guys? I want to see thumbs up if you like the tiny little skinny little, you know what, there's not much skinny in this room, so I got to get it where I can, right? So I got it with my sentiments. I want to see thumbs up if you like the itty bitty greetings or not. Now, let's grab some embossing powder here. What's that?
I said I like them.
I like them a lot. Absolutely. I just like sometimes a nice, tiny, skinny little sentiment because, yeah, like I said. Let's go Versamark. That's my dog.
Got a lot of company. Everybody seems to be, or a lot of people seem to be
Good.
liking them.
I like them too. And the longer, excuse me, the better, because then I can always cut it, you know what I mean? And do some on the outside, some on the inside. I'm going to do this 2 times because, and I should show you, Deb and I were talking about how the, sometimes you notice your photopolymer doesn't really emboss the greatest, you know what I mean? And Deb was like, oh, stamp it with the white craft ink. And I was like, oh, what a good idea. So if you're really struggling with getting your white on black, stamp it with some white craft ink, and then you'll have a white background. I have done that, and I tend to also lean towards my Sakura gel rolls, because that's not the right one, the white one, because you can fill in spots, right? So, yes. These are just little 3-piece drawer sets I got on Amazon. Most people always ask me about those. Okay, so there's that. Now, I always get hitchhikers on my thing. And yeah, I gotta show you guys, actually. I haven't set up a link for these yet. I'm sorry. And you're gonna love these. But let me zoom out here a little bit. I just found these tiniest, itty bittiest, best little brushes with these little stylus ends on them. And the stylus ends are perfect for picking up like white acrylic paint, making your dots, whatever, all kinds of things. These are for nail salons. So they're all glittery and pretty and perfect. But I am loving these little zeros in here. And this little tiny one is perfect for me to get these little itty bitty pieces of, what do you call these, granules, away from my piece that I want to heat. Because do you look at a card on Instagram and then go, oh, look at all the little white dots? She didn't remove all her little granules. Do you guys do that? I do. I'm so judgmental. Terrible. I totally look and see. I was talking to some of my team about that, and some of those girls, they're like, yep, I do too. I mean, let's get real. I do it. It's okay if you do it too. And I love Laura Basson. But that girl goes so fast, she never takes her little granules off. And I see her gorgeous Instagram cards, then I'm like, oh, Laura, you left some hitchhikers.
Cindy Lynn,
Yeah.
Catherine would like to know what your favorite white craft ink is.
Stampin' Up. And I actually watched a video, and okay, let me okay. My favorite white craft ink is none of them, okay, to be perfectly honest with you, because none of them are truly very opaque, okay? But let's call a spade. Because none of them are, Stampin' Up's is the most opaque. Does that make sense? Out of all of them out there, and I'm going to tell you, I was going to buy up them all and do a video, and I thought, I wonder if somebody's done this, and somebody had done that. So I went to her video and I looked, and she showed you throughout the whole video, and Stampin' Up's was the best. So Stampin' Up, ding, 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 gets that point there, because out of all of them that may or may not be very opaque, Stampin' Up's is the most opaque. So you can take your little white gel pen here and just kind of do a little finessing in those little spots where it may not have got super white because of your embossing powder not being there. Now, in my massive haul I just got, I was after, does anybody here, I want to see a thumbs up if you have it and love it, the Brutus Monroe Alabaster White. I want to know. What I'm looking for is, my question is it fine? Like, is it more like powder? Because Stampin' Up's white is very granule-like. And frankly, I'm not buying a 3-piece set just to get the white, right? So I'm trying to look at what I'm going to use for my white, because I'm getting a little low, but I just keep leaning towards that alabaster, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know if you have it. Thumbs up, or even just type it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and Deb will read me what you say, because if you think it's garbage, then that would be good to know. But if you think it's awesome, that'd be good to know too. Now this one's a lot smaller of a sentiment than the last one. And I cut this one crooked, so I'm going to try to straighten it up a little bit, because I kind of would like to make this just a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. One little bit here. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. I haven't decided. You know, stays on. If you want something white, I just replaced my StazOn in the recent unboxing. I've been looking for it for a while, and it's been hit or miss for me, and I found it at this scrapbook store, R&R Scrapbook in Canada, scrapbooking.ca. Rhea, she's awesome. She's got a really awesome little store. And she had the Brutus Monroe Alabaster White, and then I put it in my cart, and then she let me know afterward that it was out of stock. So I was kind of bummed about that, but you can't win them all, right? So let's see what happened here.
Well, so far we have 3 votes for wow, and little guy.
Oh,
super fine.
I've heard that before. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Amanda and Little Guy's mom, and all you guys have said that, because I have heard that before. And funny enough, I don't think I have a swatch for all of my, this is my swatch book for all my colors, right? So I don't think I have a wow embossing. Oh, I do. I have Starlight, which is kind of funky, and I have pinkish, of course. So I do, and I really like the pinkish. I'm not a fan of this Skylight, because it's got like big chunks and stuff in it. I suppose in the right image it would look good, but that's the only one I have, and I got those. You guys remember when I went to the scrapbook carnival this year, and I did a little Instagram reveal on all my little goodies that I bought? That's where I got those. So yes, now these I will just put here, up here, and I think I don't know, I think I have to cut it. I think I have to cut it, because I'm not liking that. I can't believe I did that, but that's okay. Let's just start with cutting it. So I got to go to my other trimmer, because I got to figure out how much I'm cutting it here. Where's that piece of paper gone? Can I have that back, please? Please and thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. How big is this? How little is this?
Said, she got more specific and said the Wow Opaque Bright White.
Okay, perfect, perfect, thank you. So I need 5/8. So half of 5/8. Half of 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there, there, there is, well, I guess 3/8. So let's try 3/8 off of this side. Can't even measure 3/8. So I guess we're going to be eyeballing it. So where's the piece? There's the piece. So let's eyeball that much, and then that much again. And then let's see what it looks like on a card. Like that. Do I go even shorter and then mat it? And then put white again? I could. I think I gotta trim a little bit off of here. I think, no, I'm just gonna go with it like that. That's okay. I'm just gonna go with it. It's not the end of the world. That's what my mat will look like. Oh, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so let's put this on so I can show you the finished result. I cannot believe it's 6:50. I was here. I was. Tag me, tag me. I'll do some more cards. But you guys, please tag me. It's just, I don't know if you don't know how to tag maybe. When you're looking at a card on Pinterest or Instagram, all you do is the @ sign and then My Inky Fingers, all one word. But Inky is IE, right? So definitely tag me. Or you can even on my Facebook page, if you're struggling with the tagging, that's perfectly fine. On my Facebook business page, just send me a message with a link, you know what I mean, to a card, and I would be more than happy to go and look at it and then go from there. Now I'm going to put some little black dimensionals on the back of this one and some little white dimensionals on the back of that one, and then I get to show you guys the card I cased. Sometimes you can case them and selectively edit them. Sometimes you can case them and completely change them because it completely sends you off in a different direction. Have you ever done that where you've looked at a card and I just pulled those, oh, there they are. Like I just pulled them out and now they're gone. Have you ever looked at a card and said, oh, I'm going to case that, and then as you're doing it, you end up completely going in a completely different direction and then the card looks nothing like the case card? That's when you know your creativity, you're stepping it up. So be proud when that happens, because that means that you are coming up with your own ideas, which is fantastic, and you just looked at something for a little inspiration. Not that casing cards is bad, because it's definitely not, but never ever ever fear going in a different direction, right? I'm gonna trim a little off of here because I don't really need an awful lot. So, and I need it to be skinny, so let's make that one. So, wow. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to try the wow. And you know what's really funny? Rhea said that to me too. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so bummed. I was really looking for, I really wanted that. She goes, well, there is the wow. And I'm going to tell you, to be perfectly honest, I wanted to do a comparison. So anyway, I think I'll just go after the wow now. So there we go.
Little Guy's mom said that she wanted to know if Gary Berlin comes to the craft shows in Canada because he does carry the wow.
I don't know who that is. And I honest to God, couldn't even tell you who, like, I bought the wow stuff from at the scrapbook carnival. And would you guys believe me? I know you're going to believe me. I dragged Todd out with me because I had nobody to go with. Cheryl Lee was busy. I have no other stamping friends. So I dragged Todd there. And when I went in, the women were like, you are an awesome guy. I'm like, isn't he? He should be free. Like, if your husband or fiance, whatever, comes with you, they should be free. Don't you agree? So it was kind of, and there was one other guy there, one other man. That's it. Just one. So yes, he went with me. So I wouldn't remember anyway who it was. And I'm shopping, right? I'm shopping. I'm, picking stuff, blah, blah, blah. And there's this woman, and she was looking at this glue. And I'm not going to tell you what glue it is because I'm going to start a huge controversy in the comments. I could hear it right now, so I'm just not going to say what kind of glue it is. And she's like, oh, I wonder if this glue is any good. And whoever she was with, because they're kind of behind me, was like, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. And I looked down, and I was like, no, that's not very good glue. She's like, oh, it's not. I said, no. I said, I would go with blank, whatever. I prefer Tombow. And she's like, really? I said, absolutely. I said, that glue, and I told her what my issue was with it. And then all of a sudden, the other person, which was still out of my peripheral vision, says, Cindy Lynn. And I turned and I'm like, oh my God. It was one of the girls on my team. And the woman I was talking to is her mother, who I've never met, who was also on my team. But I never met her. I know, right? So I was like, oh, hey, well, now I can put a face to your name. It was really funny. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Because I talk to everybody. I mean, everybody when I'm out. I literally do. I mean, I was vaccinated with a gramophone needle. It's not my fault. I never stop. There we go. Okay. And our insert, where's our insert? Right here. Okay. And our envelope, right here. All right. So super cute, right? I wish the envelopes were wider. Oh, and I wish I didn't get ink on there. It's the story of my life, right? So there is my cased card. And I will show you guys what I found on the internet. Oopsie. This was the My Favorite Things design team. And there is the card. Okay, and there is my card. So I just flipped the purple upside down. And I just went a little, actually, you know what? She did a white jacket too. That's funny. Huh, I didn't notice she did a white jacket. So yeah, interesting. And honest to God, I looked at this and that was it. And I didn't, there was one other thing I wanted to do and I'll show you, but I didn't realize that we did our and this is honest to God on my dad's life. I didn't realize that we did our clipboards the same. I did my shoes purple because Deb was watching me color and asked me to make them purple. And you know, just because I've been so cruel to her lately and I've been bullying her lately, I thought, well, I better make it purple, you know, just for Deb, right? So I know, right? So I'm going to take my Pilot Silver, and this here is basically which ones do I like. I like whichever one works at that moment because they're all metallic in a pen or marker, and unless it's Posca, I mean, and the Posca, I'll show you what it looks like. Posca's the only one that's reliable that will work every single time, and like this is my entourage of these things, okay? Trust me, I have them all, but the Posca is the only one, not silver, all Posca is the only one that will come out every single time you do it. But the difference is this isn't quite as, like, this looks like someone melted down silver. This looks like somebody added metallic to silver. You know what I mean? And I wanted it really metallic-y, so I want to go with my paint marker. So for paint markers, I just like whichever one works at that moment, and I can't say that one is any better than the other, but I'm checking to see if I have the right glasses on because I can't see, but I just want to color in. Now it's not working for me. I just want to color in this little top part of her. Why aren't you working for me now? He works over there, but as soon as I come over here, I got to press harder. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to do that little bit of silver there. Perfect. So there you go. There you have it. Perfect. So I will post in the description the winner of the thingy as long as that person's publicly subscribed to me. And there are people that I know are having issues with that showing up. And if I know you, then I know you're subscribed. And if I don't know you and I don't know you're subscribed and it doesn't show that you're subscribed, I'm sorry. Please don't yell at me. If you do, I'll delete your comment and we won't be inky friends. So I'm going to apologize in advance. But I know, right, Pammy? Thank you. And I'm going to tell you honestly, because this person, I don't know if they'll watch this video or not. Probably not. But I was actually deeply hurt. Like I was almost in tears. So I'm trying to make a joke about it now because, and I said to Deb, I can handle all of the, you move your hands too much, or, you should put a Brett in your hair, or, like whatever, you know what I mean? Like the people just picking on you. And I can handle that. But when that was said, like Deb is so dear to me. Like we spend so much time together off screen. You guys have no idea. Like literally the last 5 days we haven't seen each other because I've been so busy, but it's usually we don't go a day without seeing each other. And when that was said, I was so deeply hurt. Like I have never in my life ever been called a bully, and I was very deeply hurt, and I was even more hurt because this person was publicly subscribed, and I could see they'd been a subscriber on my channel for 7 months, and I said, I would think that if you would know me after 7 months, and I would think that you would want to approach me privately and maybe clarify. Because I think what it was is last week, remember, but Deb and I had this banter, and then I was like, Deb, get your own YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And then we all laughed about it, and I don't know, maybe it was that. I don't know what it was, but it would have been nice to know. So for you guys, if I ever say something, because you know me, I'm very opinionated. I always put it out there. I try to be, respectful, as respectful as I can be. I feel like I am. But if I ever say something and I hurt your feelings, please reach out to me, because that's never my intention. And I mean, Deb's my sweetheart. I would never hurt her feelings either. But nevertheless, enough about that.
She was very hurt. I was outraged.
I wouldn't let her comment either. I told her that she wasn't allowed to comment. I didn't want to give the person a voice and make it a big thing on my channel, because when you go back and forth on those comments, they tend to move up to the top because they're, busy comments, and YouTube puts it up there because they want more people typing and staying on the platform, and I didn't want people getting involved with that. So nevertheless, but thank you for joining me today. The only other thing I want to remind you of is now next week will be the third one, every single Thursday. And regardless of what YouTube says and what the time I've put or what day it is, it's Thursdays at 6. And next Thursday, we are doing the Inky Bestie tailgate party. So when this ends next Thursday, there's another video that all the besties are going to go pop in. And I actually just got some comments. KM was like, I didn't know what I'd been missing. This is so much fun, because I didn't know when you guys join the channel that you get to see all the past videos. I had no idea. So I didn't know that. But anyway, opinionated, yes. Abusive, definitely not. I would have been furious. Well, I'm going to move on from it, because you know what? Spread love, spread cheer, spread kindness. There is too much going on in the world today for us to bring any negativity into this wonderfully safe and happy place that we have. So I want to keep it like that, right? So with that being said, tailgating, you got it, Miss Kimberly. Yes, Deb?
Real quick, Ponzi wants to know if there's any new stamp sets that you've purchased from MFT.
Do you guys not see? Do you not see the stuff I get? I've been getting the stuff. I haven't purchased any of the new stuff because I haven't used this stuff. So I should probably pick up a few. Maybe I'll hop online after I get off here and pick up a few and do some cards for you guys. How about that? Just because I love y'all so much. Because I'm so mean. Anyway. No more voice on that. So I've got a very important video coming up. Make sure that you stay tuned for that. I've got an unboxing coming up on Tuesday and a very important video coming after that. And then just some really fun videos. So until I see you guys again, take care and happy stamping.
Not y'all.
Oh.